Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since my last tutorial and it is because I recently got married. I'm busy with the preparation and all these transition in my life. But I will make it up to you because for this video, I will share with you how I created our macrame wedding backdrop. Say beginners can also make this project, but I recommend first that you watch 3 videos, 3 basic knots you need to learn, how to make barrel knots and how to make flat braid because we're gonna use those knots for this project. I will also use a 4mm cotton cord and approximately we're gonna use 1,000 to 1,200 meters. I know it's quite a lot of cords because this is a big project. This is 8 feet by 7 feet backdrop. This project is very special to me and I hope that you will enjoy it. So let's get started.
Just a reminder to always check the description box, and if you find this video too fast, you could always change the playback speed. For this wall hanging, I used 8 feet wood. So we'll do it by parts and we'll start in the middle. For this project, I used 4mm cotton cord. First, cut 18 cords with 21 feet length each. Divide it into 3 groups with 6 cords each. Then the next thing that we have to do is to create square knots. So for the first row, we'll have 3 square knots. And then let's create another row with 2 square knots up until to the last row or third row with 1 square knot. And we'll do diagonal double half hitch on both sides. Again, hope you already watched 3 basic knots you need to learn to have a detailed guide on how to make double half hitch knot. Then, time to do it onto the other side. Then, we also have to do the same thing onto this other section. Then we're gonna connect the two by getting these 2 cords from each side and making another square knot. We're going to make a diamond pattern, so I will also use these 2 cords below the first square knot and then the other 2 cords from the right side to make another square knot. So this is the same thing that I will do on the left side. Then for the last square knot. To balance this out, I will also create a diamond here. Next, cut 8 cords with 20 feet length each. Group them into 4 and put it on both sides. Using these cords, we'll create a diamond double half hitch. So, I will get this cord, okay? So, the 4th cord on my left, I will use it as my lead cord as I make my way to make a diagonal double half hitch going to the right. Again, from the left, I will get this 4th cord. I will use this as my lead cord as I make diagonal double half hitch going to the left. Then let's continue working below. You have to separate this into 2 groups as well. 3 as your working cords and of course your lead cord. Then we'll just continue making onto the second diamond. We have to make 5 diamonds. Once we're done making 5 diamonds on both sides, now it's time to connect these two. Get your 5th cord, same goes on this side, get the 5th cord, and then using these 2 cords, we'll use this as my lead cord as I make another big diamond. Same thing, get your 5th cord and use this as your lead cord. Then of course, time to work on the lower part. Then the next thing that we have to do is to get this cord, this last cord, and attach it to the other ends using a lark's head knot. Distance from the middle is 18 inches. Apologies if I wasn't able to zoom this in, but this knot is part of the 3 basic knots you need to learn. Then we're just gonna fill this out with cords. I'm gonna cut 30 cords with 12 feet length each. The number of cords will actually depends on the length that you're gonna make on your macrame backdrop. And then to secure this, I will just use this last cord to make double half hitch going to the left. Once done, of course, we have to do the same thing onto the other side. Then the next thing is I'm gonna fill out this middle part with cords. I'm gonna attach cords with 15 feet length each. Number of cords per section is up to you. Now we move forward on the sides. Cut 18 cords with 20 feet length each. Get the 6 cords. We are going to make a circle double half hitch. We have to make 6 circles. Now time to work on the second row. Again, I will work using 6 cords. Then on the next row. As you can see, I started in between. So for this row, I will only make 5 circle double half hitch. And for the next row, again, I will go back to 6 circle double half hitch. So I made 18 rows of this circle double half hitch, and I decided to make the end as a V shape. Then duplicated the same thing onto the right side. Next, I will add another layer here in the middle by attaching 6 cords on both sides with 23 feet length each. For this one, I will just simply make an alternating square knots. Now, length of this alternating square knots would depend on you, but the idea is that you just have to be able to make these two ends meet together. Before connecting the two, I will just add more details onto this. So I will create a diagonal double half hitch using these two cords on the sides. Then I'll add more lining. Now to connect this, I will get this fifth cord from the left as well as the fifth cord on the right, and then I will also make this same diagonal double half hitch here. So I will also make a double lining double half hitch. So as you can see, I have 6 working cords going to the right. So same thing, I also made sure that it is double lining. Now moving forward on this row, so I attach one cord with 12 feet length. I'm gonna attach this on this side by making a lark's head knot. Then I'm just gonna fill this out with cords. I'm gonna attach cords with 15 feet length each. So number of cords will depend on your own project. So I'm done attaching 32 cords, so I will just make sure to do the same thing onto the other side. Then the next thing that we have to do is to cut one cord with 15 feet length each and attach it here on the 6th loop. Okay, and then this other end, I will attach it onto this end. Okay, so I'm gonna do it by making another lark's head knot. Then again, it's time to fill this out with cords. So I cut 30 cords with 18 feet length each and I attach it here. Now it's time to work on the details for this part. So I'm also going to work with 6 cords. I will also do a circle double half hitch. So I end up making 11 circles. So it's up to you if you want to add few more cords. Just like me, I added 6 more. And then I just leave this blank. And then I'll just repeat this process onto, of course, the other side. So it's slowly coming together, few more knots, and we're good to go. So the next thing that we have to do is to fill this middle part. Each cord has 15 feet length. Now before I show you the other side, you can see here that we still have a gap. So to fill this out, I will create a spiral knot. So I will attach cords with 20 feet length each. I will attach 2 cords. And then I already showed the process on how to create a spiral knot. Basically, it's the same process as square knot, but instead of making an inverted 4, you just have to continue making the 4 sign to create this spiral effect. Now we're done with the spiral knots on both sides, and I will just add few more layer in the middle. So I attach 4 cords with 20 feet length each. Now time to create a 4 flat braid. To do this, get these 2 cords in the middle, make an X. Okay, and then get this cord here, put it over, and then this under, over and under. So we just have to repeat the process. For this one, I just make use of the knots that I already shared on my past videos because I want this to be easy and somehow beginner friendly. Because I know there's a lot of DIY brides who would like to add some personal touch on their own wedding day. So in terms of length, it would actually depend on the project that you're working. But for this one, I think I made it too long. So I will remove some knots. And then I will gather this by getting this extra cord. And I will create a barrel knot. So to create a barrel knot, make a U, wrap this around, and then insert it through, and then pull this cord up. I also have a different tutorial on how to do a barrel knot, so please check it on the description box below. Trimming time. So now we have to fix the bottom part, and I will do it by section. But before that, let me add more details here. I'll just add barrel knots on random cords. So it's up to you if you want to put 2 barrel knots per cord or 3. Okay, so it actually depends on your preference. I also secured the spiral knots on the sides by making a barrel knot. So let me just gather this so I can focus in the middle. So I'm gonna start first on these cords behind. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue fixing this, making a V shape in the middle. Sorry if the camera is too shaky. My husband is behind that. Anyway, so yeah, you just have to continue it depending on your preference, and then we'll proceed on the other sides. Apologies, but the last part of the video got corrupted. So anyway, here's the actual macrame backdrop on my wedding day.
Hope you enjoyed this video, and just like before, don't forget to share this video, tag me with your work so I could also feature you on my page. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you on my next tutorial.